Hello, beloved friends. I'm Reverend Kira, and so delighted to be with you on this. We present this coming week our last of our 5-part series on the Beatles. And this has been such a beautiful and powerful experience to take a whole phenomena like the Beatles, and that affected so much of our culture and so much of the music of our times, and over a long time period, not just the years that they were together from 62 to 69, but in their individual careers after that. It has been so beautiful to understand some of the history that was going on, but also, more importantly, what's the spiritual message to our own being and to our soul journey, and how is it represented by the Beatles? To understand that they each represent an aspect of our being, and that we are a multi-layered being, that we have a physical self represented by Ringo, and we have an emotional self represented by Paul McCartney, and an intellectual nature by John Lennon. And this week, we're going to talk about that spiritual self, that spiritual nature that is represented by George Harrison. And we certainly will have some of the great songs of his creation, as well as, some of the other Beatles music that we've been doing. But we really each week have had such an opportunity. There's so many great classic songs that we can use and understand the spiritual message and how they were created and what was behind them. So it's been a fabulous opportunity to understand some of the teachings of unity and how they relate to our everyday lives and the inner realm of our own journey, as well as our family systems. We've talked about the different family system roles, and we'll talk this week about George, the silent child, and what that represents in our own path with our family system. So this has been a very powerful and meaningful time to share in something that's near and dear to so many of us, the history and the culture that we grew up in, and how it was transformed by these 4 gentlemen that came in and brought music alive in new and ways, and they passed the current threshold into something new that has impacted many musicians since, and certainly been a part of our lives, those of us that grew up with the Beatles, and even those since, that we've all have heard of various Beatles songs. I don't know, maybe there's a world like in the movie Yesterday where nobody knows of the Beatles, except one guy. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a great one to watch. But what is it that in us is being called forth by the models and the examples of those that are expressing through the creative arts, through music, through the dynamic ways that we communicate the message of the universe in everything that we are and everything that we do? They're a wonderful example of this, and we get to take a look at what that means in our own journey then, to really breathe into and bring our spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical self together into a unified whole, into an integrated oneness that we bring out into the world, and let that have, a powerful presence within us that rocks our world and rocks the world around us. So I want to invite you to come join us for the final week of the Beatles series this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at Unity Bay Area, Houston. We are still live in our sanctuary at 1911 Highway 3 South in Lake City, and it is up to you as to whether you feel comfortable coming out, whether you wear a mask. We do have certain areas protected, like our audio video team is all masked up. They're up close and personal. We also are not providing food and things like that on our Sundays, but we invite you to find the way that works for you. If you prefer to watch through YouTube or Facebook live stream, we would love to have you join us there. Certainly, if you go to our website, www.unitybayareahouston.org, and you're not already signed up, you can push the orange update button. It'll take you to a place to sign up for our e-newsletter. Our replay of our service is sent out on Sunday as well. So there are many, many ways that you can access and be a part of this incredible journey with the Beatles and the incredible journey of your own soul. of where your spirit is guiding you moment by moment by moment to live into the depth of your own integration and the creative expressions of your own life. I look forward to being with you this Sunday, and we'll see you at 10:30 a.m. And in the meantime, notice what's creatively calling you. Notice if there's balance between all the different aspects of your being. Have you given equal attention in your life to your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual self? And if not, which one's calling you now to bring balance back? How do you integrate and bring balance into all those parts? All right, friends, I look forward to seeing you soon. And wherever you are and whatever you're experiencing, we call forth the divine blessings, the life energy of you, and the knowing of your own soul, the trust in the divine that is guiding and leading your life in perfect and wondrous ways. And may we know this for the world, that we send forth blessings that each being upon this planet and all of creation, which is a part of the oneness, feels and knows and expresses its divine magnificence. God bless you, friends. See you Sunday.